but we got big news coming today. I mean, like when I was waking up getting the kids ready for school news. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It was like 9:30 in the morning.
I was gonna say.
What you say?
You know what I was gonna say?
What?
When you said kids getting up getting up to school, I thought you was gonna say like how it happened to you all the time when you be like dropping them off or something and some news happened and you can't get back in time.
Bro, every single time I used to hate that joy. Every time I would drop myself to school, I would get a notification as I'm in the car going to the school, not coming back, going to the school like new trailer drop, this drop, this drop, this drop. I'm like, oh! Yo, I used to hate that joy. But now, since it's all virtual, I got the news. I was like, all I had to do was come back. But then I was like, oh my God, we didn't do the podcast last night. And of course, it's funny. I checked your I checked the Hangouts. I was going to text you like, yo, you hear the news? And then I see your text saying when. I was like, when did this come through? Because I was waiting all night like, maybe he went to sleep. Maybe he don't want to do it tonight. I was like, all right, well.
I text that like at 10, at least like 6 or something.
Yeah, I was just like, damn. Fuck. And then I was like, okay, well, we can do the podcast tonight. Then I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. Ain't today his birthday? If it's his birthday, he not going to want to do it today. And then, so it's next Monday. So I'll make sure we ain't got no podcast to do next Monday. We're going to do it on time this week. So, but NBC Universal, their Peacock streaming service, which, like I said, I don't have Peacock. I already got no streaming service. You do got Peacock? What's on Peacock other than The Office?
Well, for me, I'm going to just tell you some stuff that I like. They got like the whole Saved by the Bell thing on there for me. And I don't know what else is on there other than that.
Damn. See, I don't usually watch the NBC shows.
You know what? I'm gonna scroll through it right now and tell you what's on there.
Wait, now.
I know they have.
Do they have like Chicago Fire, PD, and Med on there?
I don't know. I have to check, but I know they have every single Saturday Night Live, like from the beginning, every single episode.
Oh, okay. So I can definitely watch. What's up with that?
Yeah. Yes, I was definitely watching the Eddie episodes.
Oh yeah.
So they got The Office, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Parks and Recreation, 2.5 Men, Chicago PD. Yeah, they got all that Chicago stuff.
Okay, so that's what I'll watch it for. I'll watch all my Chicago stuff.
George Lopez. Yeah.
Okay.
They already got a lot of WWE on there already. They got Purple Soul Sessions, WrestleMania Rewind, the Monday Night War, my bad. They got a Triple H, 25 years of Triple H, the Ruthless Aggression documentary.
Oh, wow. Okay, so.
Yeah, they got a lot of stuff on there, yeah.
So, with that being said, yeah, they, WWE and NBC Universal said Monday they reached a multi-year agreement that gives Peacock exclusive streaming rights to WWE Network for American viewers. That means only in the USA. So if you're one of our listeners from Canada or Brazil or South America, which is in which Brazil is in, or Europe, whatever the case may be, this doesn't affect you. It only affects the people in the United States.
So, quick question, because I wasn't quite sure with this.
Mm-hmm.
People have to pay for the network on Peacock, or do they just get Peacock and it just comes with the network?
So, what I'm getting at here, because I was working down, it's going to be something like a Hulu thing, where, as it says, the channel included commercials will cost $4.99 a month, or customers that can pay the $9.99 for the channel without ads. So it says wrestling fans who subscribe to the WWE Network streaming services currently pay $9.99 a month. Peacock said that WWE's U.S. subscriber base, which only totals 1.1 million, will be migrated to its $4.99 a month offer. Details on the migration progress will roll out in the next few weeks, the company said. That's all they got for it. So basically, it looks like you're going to get Peacock, period. It's going to switch over to Peacock. However, you're going to start with their...
You know what? Now that you said it like that, I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah. So it's going to switch over. Then you're gonna have ads, but then you gotta. So it's probably going to drop you to $4.99. But if you want to continue with the $9.99 without the ads, because I'm not watching WrestleMania with ads. I already got enough ads built into the show. Then you got to go back to pay $9.99. So, but now that is some huge news.
But like, I know for at least the cable company I got, we get it for free.
What Peacock?
Yes, the cable company that got gives it to you for free. So I don't know how that works with other people that got like AT&T or whatever.
Yeah, see, like I said, I don't have the only stream services I have is of course W Network, Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, ESPN. Well, I got the Disney bundle with the Hulu Plus and the ESPN Plus. Then we got HBO Max. So those are where.
I'm gonna tell you right now. This month I gotta stop with some of them.
Yeah, bro. Who you? I'm like, I got all this. Why am I still paying for cable?
I'm like, New Japan. I had to cancel that one yesterday. HBO Max. I was like, ain't nothing coming out in February. I can.
We thought Juice and the Black Messiah come out in February.
Hey, well, that ain't how I can watch it when I get it in March or whatever. So that's how I'm looking at this right now.
So right now it says, financial terms were not disclosed. Peacock will launch WWE Network. Will launch the full WWE Network on March 18th. So we got time to process this whole news thing with over 17,000 hours of new, original, and library WWE programming. This will include live pay-per-views, events such as WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Fastlane will be the first WWE pay-per-view event to stream on Peacock. So WrestleMania this year, which is a 2-night event, SummerSlam, which is a big thing, Fastlane, which I think comes after Elimination Chamber this year, which is March. Or in February, I don't know which one will be the first reviews to events.
Are you not doing Roadblock?
End of the line? No, they did it a while. Will be on Peacock March 21st. So yeah, the network will also include original series like Steve Austin's Broken Skull Sessions, which you said, replays of Smackdown and Raw, as well as documentaries such as WWE 24. The company said it will produce a signature documentary annually for Peacock starting in 2022. Now, one thing WWE does good is the documentaries. So, with this news being said, the WWE Network is transforming a transformative addition to the platform. It complements Peacock's massive catalog of iconic movies and shows, as well as the best live news and sports from NBC, Universal, and beyond. So this looked like, honestly, this was bound to happen anyway, because the third quarter.
I thought it was gonna be Disney Plus or something, right?
Well, the third quarter of 2020, the WWE Network had an average paid subscribers of 1.6 million, down roughly 600,000 from the prior quarter, but an increase of 6% year over year, making the platform the first annual growth since the first quarter of 2019. The company originally launched the WWE Network in February 2014 when it ended its traditional pay-per-view event business. So, Peacock launched nationwide in July 2020 and has almost got.
They only been around in July?
They only was around in July, and they already have nearly 22 million signups for the first 6 months of wide release. The company said. So, now this is probably what you were talking about. Eligible customers of Comcast Xfinity X1 and Flex and Cost Counter, a total of 24 million households get Peacock Premium included at no additional cost. So that's what you was probably talking about. The cable gave it to you for free.
Yeah.
So probably you don't probably have to pay. Like, do you still see ads in your stuff for Peacock?
You do get the commercials, like the But when you're watching the full show, you get commercials.
So you're probably still going to get that. So you probably don't have to pay for W Network. You just got, unless you don't want ads.
Hey, if it's free, I don't care about it. They're not even long ads. They're like 5-second ads.
Well, I mean, you're kind of like Hulu give you like 90-second ads.
Yeah, Hulu give you like the 5-second, then the 10-second, the next one, then the 90-second. Yeah, nah. This one is just like straight up 5 seconds or 10 seconds. So I'm cool.
So now, with all that information being said, give me your thoughts on that groundbreaking news.
I am cool with that, but if it was like all this for $4.99, I don't know how. I'm like, if it was like I already get Peacock, and then on top of that, they put the network on it for $4.99, I probably would not have like. My being honest, I probably would not have paid the extra for the network.
You said you would pay extra for what?
I probably would not have paid extra for the network. If I already had Peacock and I would have had to pay $4.99 for that network,
yeah,
I probably would not have paid it. Cause for me, I'm on and off with the network. I have it, and 1 month I don't, cause I just don't. I just don't watch anything. And then when I feel like watching something, then that's probably when I feel like, all right, time to get it again.
Honestly, to me, the network hasn't fallen off because the product of WWE has fallen off. And now, once again, I watch the network for documentaries. I watch the network for like the original shows and stuff like that. But the problem is the network got like my YouTube channel in the past year. They have been inconsistent with everything, such as whatever happened to the rest of the Ruthless Aggression documentary.
Who knows?
That was supposed to be in the fall of 2020. It never went up. It's like we don't know when an Untold happens. Table for Three was every now and then, but I'm like, but next thing I don't even know when it comes on, and then I look up on the network. I'm like, wait, we on season 5? When these other seasons happen? Because they never said anything or promoted anything. It's like they got the new the WWE Chronicle of Bianca Belair. The only thing that they really had promoted was starting in February or was it January after the Rumble, when they start doing those documentaries on like Beth Phoenix, Yokozuna, Lex Luger, RVD. And I was
we'll tell you a story that we don't need, but I'll let you figure out what we talking about.
Well, I feel you, but I'm like, those were things I was actually interested in seeing, but because they promoted it, and then of course they promoted the Undertaker's documentary, they promoted Austin's Broken Skull Sessions, but everything else is just like, well, you turn on the network, it's there. I'm like, they don't promote that kind of stuff anymore. Raw sucks. SmackDown has been good for the past 4 weeks, but before them 4 weeks, it sucked. So I'm just like, it's unbalanced. I'm not going there to watch Raw or SmackDown. NXT has gone some days, and NXT is only fun to watch when you're watching the Wednesday Night War. I'm not going. Sometimes I can go back to watch NXT depending on how good AEW is. And sometimes I don't feel like it. But then you got the people that I'd rather watch the old stuff. I like watching the old stuff, but then they only give me a quarter of the old stuff. Like, it's like when I wanted to watch Thunder, right? They only gave me Thunder in the year of 1999. I'm like, if you're going to give me Thunder, give me all the bad Thunder. You know what I'm saying? Give me 2000, give me end of 98, give me at the beginning of 2001. I want Screaming Norman Smiley and all that crap. Those kind. I like going back and watching the old Raws or the old Smackdowns. But then on top of that, you go back and watch these shows, and they dub it over with this terrible generic music because Vince don't pay copyrights.
They definitely don't have no. They definitely a lot of music changed.
Yeah, a lot of music, which takes me out of it sometimes. Or they may dub in audience reaction stuff like that. I'm just like, just leave the shit alone. Let it be authentic as it was. You know what I'm saying? And that's also, so if you're going to fuck with the old shit also, that's just going to take people out your stuff. And once again, WWE, for what its product, they're not going to admit this, but Vince know they can't compete with nobody. Look what's happening out there right now. It's not even about competing with AEW because AEW is just doing its own thing, trying to do its own thing. But the streaming service market is taking over, and right now, especially with the pandemic going on, and they're still trying to do these live shows and doing stuff like that. People are like, fuck this. If we're gonna be home, then we're gonna stream stuff. And you got big movies. Netflix got the thing where there's a new movie every single weekend coming out. How can you argue with that?
Yep.
You got Warner Brothers who teamed up with HBO Max saying that all of our releases for the year of 2021 is going to be coming out the same day as it's on theater, as it's on HBO Max. I'm like, okay, so I ain't got to go risk my life at a movie theater with somebody who don't want to wear their mask or who wants to sit all next to me and put me at risk. I'll just stay home and watch the shit. Now, don't get me wrong. I want to see Kong versus Godzilla on the big screen, but obviously by that time it come out, the world ain't gonna be ready. It ain't gonna be ready enough. Say what?
So I'll be honest with you. Even if it was, I probably still wouldn't have wanted to see it on the big screen.
Really?
Because people be, even I got it at the comfort of my own home. Why go out where you like? That's a situation I want to be like by myself. Like. The Avengers is where you want to be with a lot of people because you experience it.
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess Kong is just like one of the, I feel like it's more of a personal setting, I guess.
Well, I feel you. I mean, also we got two different settings here. I'm like, I ain't trying to hear kids crying and shit being in my ear, and mothers calling and stuff like that. Yeah. When I'm like, fuck that. I want to sit here, watch this movie, not have any other distractions. See, when you go to a movie theater, people are forced to put away their phones. People are forced to be quiet. I said forced. Don't mean they are. I said forced. What I'm saying, but
you want me to put my phone up for what? You ain't paying my bill.
I'm like, you ain't home. Excuse my language. So, but then everything that I want to see now is on a streaming service, and they keep updating it with fresh content consistently. WWE had to be one of the worst streaming services when it comes to the numbers. 1.1 million since 2014, where you got Peacock that did 22 million since July. Disney Plus just launched last year at the end of 2019, and they got even way more subscribers. They try to catch up to Netflix right now.
Yeah, but WWE don't update either.
That's what I was saying.
That's one thing where, like all these other services, I like the nostalgia stuff. So, they'll put something on every, Netflix will put on Good Burger, take it off, every other month or whatever. Other shows, they'll put on, other streaming services, they'll put on a show that people like, and then take it off for a little while. And then when they bring it back, they make a big announcement, putting this show on, Netflix, that shit, when they did all the UPN shows, Moesha's and Sisters.
Yeah.
When they did all that, and it was like, all right, we're going to put this on Netflix. Of course, they got more subscribers for Netflix because people didn't want to see this.
Exactly what I'm saying. But even the old wrestling stuff that people want to see, remember when they had the whole thing where they started putting indie wrestling on there?
Yeah.
The promotion for that indie wrestling stuff for Evolve and all that was not big enough. And to the point where...
They did. I don't think they did it right either.
Yeah,
it's personally, I don't want to watch Drew McIntyre and Evolve. I already see him in the main roster. I want somebody else. They should have showcased more. I know they would put in that trailer, Shotzi crashing into them chairs. People would have been like, "Oh, what's this?"
Yeah,
something different that they haven't seen, or in the person that they haven't seen. They probably would have been more.
You make a good point because it's like if you had showed clips of these indie wrestlers, right, to the point where you just show random indie things happening, and then when people watch the Evolve, they're like, wait a minute, Leo Rush was here, Keith Lee was here, and it'd be like, oh, well, you know what? Because some people don't know. I mean, you do have to sell it both ways because some people don't know that Drew McIntyre was from Evolve, or did things in Evolve, or sitting there with Keith Lee, or sitting there with a lot of these indie guys. So so you do have to sell it both ways. So I do understand that. However,
I understand it, but if you're gonna do it, Show them doing something exciting. I don't care about Ricochet hitting Drew McIntyre with the Hurricane Run on the outside of the ring. That's boring. Show Ricochet doing a double moonsault. You know, Ricochet doing a double moonsault and like craziness inside the company. If y'all don't want to show like random people really anything, at least show them doing something exciting. I would say. Don't show Drew McIntyre hitting a Claymore kick because he does that every week. You know. Yeah, so Ricochet jumping off a ladder. Yeah,
I mean, well, I think you know what you're trying to get at. Something that is the marketing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is the marketing. So I'm just like, I think that if they do a better job at marketing the stuff, because 1.1 million subscribers since 2014 is a failure. No matter how you slice it, no matter how you look at it, 1.1 million subscribers since 2014 is a failure. Where you have these people that is launching in double-digit millions. Even HBO Max, with as their low subscriber count compared to all these other ones, got more subscribers than Peacock and all them do right now. Especially with the Warner Brothers thing happening. Because right now it's almost every, because the new Denzel movie comes out this Friday.
Mm-hmm.
The Little Things with Rami Malek and Jared Leto.
Yeah,
I'm gonna see that. I can't wait to see that.
Yep.
So I'm just like, okay, well, see, this is the exact problem that they had last time, and I'm like, so you know what? I think it was bound to happen. You knew it was bound to actually happen. That they was going to have to sell this thing to somewhere, because see, now you can broaden up the audience now. So people that watch Peacock, that's 22 million, are not. They probably don't even aware about WWE Network. You know what I'm saying? Or even
they don't do nothing they don't even do nothing new though. I mean, yeah, the documentaries are cool, but you're not gonna bring no casual fan in with a documentary.
Well, it's not just about that. They're trying to do with this plan here in 2022. They said they're going to update that stuff, freshly monthly stuff, by 2022. So there's going to be some kind of new content. It's kind of like this. I would have loved to see R-Truth's game show promoted more, and then also like an actual game show. Here's my thing. If you're going to make these superstars come to the COVID center to do a wrestling show, why can't you set up a stage, backstage, so R-Truth can have an actual game show, so it looks like an actual game show? Why is his game show on Zoom? And I'm like, okay.
I think that was in the early stages, though.
Say what?
I think that was in the real early stages, though.
I mean, is it still there now?
I think they taped it all in one day.
Oh, so it don't even come on no more, right?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like, remember, I used to love the Edge of Christian show. That was funny to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, season 2, and you didn't hear nothing about season 2. And I'm like,
well, season 3, technically.
Wait, so season 2 happened already?
Season 2 was the last season.
Did I see that or did I miss it? I'm not sure.
You had to have seen it. That was the most recent season in season 2.
Okay, another season there. Y'all keep bringing these damn legends to the ring to face these younger guys who don't need to be facing them.
No, don't you dare say Legends House.
Bring back what? Tell me the hell you wouldn't be entertained seeing a Legends House with Sting, Goldberg, Shawn Michaels, like seeing them do something special with your legends. You got a whole network to do that with. Put all them old guys in Legends House. Do season 2 and you could do them legends and do like stop having them come back to do all this bullshit. Tell me it wouldn't be entertaining. Can you imagine a Legends House, the Raw show as they're getting ready for the Undertaker's retirement and seeing BSK at the strip club? That wouldn't be entertaining.
I don't know. Personally, I can tell you, I don't know.
Bro, you already see. No, you try to create a narrative.
So you want me to see Godfather falling out over the girls
Bro, it's gonna be funny as hell because they gonna sit there. You can't. You're not. First of all, it's W Network. Okay, they're PG.
Well, I mean, I'm not a reality TV person, so probably that's why it don't interest me. Probably.
But I'm gonna say like you can definitely see like you're not gonna see they're gonna block the girls out. But just imagine saying like, hey look, let's recreate the the Road Warrior spot in the club again. You know what I'm saying? It could be some very entertaining stuff opposed to just seeing 28 legends come out to stand in the ring to clap to hear the Undertaker's music and call it a day. I'm like, I'd rather see what the old guys are doing in their lives now, trying to cope with
retirement.
You say what?
Retirement.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you keep having all these older guys on. I'm like, no, man, fuck that. Put these guys on like Legends House. That was something to do for the Legends, or put them in some cinematic matches. They do not know how to use their Legends at all. They do not know how to use these Legends by no means whatsoever. And it's depressing almost. It's bothersome, and I'm like, screw that, man. There's a lot more. There's a lot more that you can do. So, when it go to Peacock, I'm not mad. I don't have Peacock, but right now, all it does is open the door for me to be able to watch my Chicago shows, such as Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, Chicago Justice, because I love all the Chicago shows. My wife could watch her Law and Order, her Criminal Intent, or SVU, or regular Law and Order. I don't know if they got Cold Case up there. If they got Cold Case up there, she'll probably get that shit tonight. You know what I'm saying? But and she is a huge Office fan, so she loves watching The Office. So I'm just
got like The Office, and they got like something called The Office, like super fan version or something. I don't know what that means. But.
Yeah, and they probably got that grocery store thing on there. Like, she loves all them kind of comedies. So Peacock will really benefit from her, and we can share, because I could be on the wrestling tip with it. So I'm just like, you know what? Hey, I see it as a win.